just waiting for the live thing. Yes. Live. Oh my god, look at the fool. Oh, look at the fool. Oh man, how does he play tennis with this? I know.
So Ethan, that's what I said. I was like, well, we scheduled it for 7, thinking that the match would be over. And I don't like to be on when Cam Williams is on because I like him a whole lot. He's a really good guy. But I went back in to try to push it back, and it wouldn't let me. So the deal was already done. But she went ahead and purchased his latest gear, though, right?
And I got some special headbands too that he has in his line. I'll show them. If he wins, I will advertise his merchandise.
Yeah, she bought the latest gear. She got the shirt, she got the necklaces, she's got the headband. Well, that's kind of like Thiem's headband, though. Isn't that like Thiem's headband?
Well, no, I mean, I couldn't find I purchased the pink one he's wearing.
Yeah, that's kind of a Thiem headband right there.
I actually didn't mind.
Yeah, right. But I think she has the scores here, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I could not. I went into settings and I tried to figure out how to push.
It's 30 all now.
I tried to figure out how to push it back, and I couldn't. So my apologies. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, the sad part is that these guys are so nervous. What's up, Elisa Hofelt? They're so nervous. They can't, they can't finish the match.
Yeah, but
I should talk like
so
him
the
with my lips out, because he puts his lips out.
So the match is on behind me, but I mean your cute outfit, your boy should have already won this thing. He was serving for it once and was.
That's why I dress this way. It's 30-40 now. Well, I'll still. If he loses, well, at least you guys get a kick out of it.
So yeah, again, I tried to push it back. I really did, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm too dumb with technology to figure it out. I don't know if once you set it, if you can't go in and change it, but I really tried. Anyway. What's the score?
No, I was looking at some comments from the other page. It is. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I hate we did that, but
yeah, we didn't mean to do it.
It's still 30-40, so it must be some long ass points.
So what I'm going to do real quick, because I know no one cares about this in a sense. I'm going to use this wasted time because the match is still on. Just to mention the fantasy team. I know none of you care less about it, but some of you, I think there's 25 of you out there that care a lot about it. So I'm just going to mention it right off. There's 2 winners, and I'm just going to mention that. Keep me up with the scores, though.
Will do.
The 2 winners for the fantasy team giveaway or prize giveaway, which again will consist of your choice of 2 sets of strings of your choice, material, type, texture, whatever. We'll go over that. Whether it's shirts, jackets, we have it all. Australian Open gear.
Oh, Thiem serving 6-5.
Okay, so he's serving for the match. So,
yeah, he deserves it.
So you might be able to take off that whack outfit.
Nah, I'll wear it for everybody else to see. It's hilarious.
So I'm going to announce the 2 winners. The 2 winners for the fantasy team giveaway is Stefan Nizovic.
And I could look like Thiem if I take off the shirt.
Yeah, she would still look like Thiem if she took the shirt off.
I actually would look more like Thiem right now.
Yeah, I think everyone would enjoy that thoroughly.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? I look like Thiem more?
Yeah, I think you look like Thiem. The 2 winners.
I'll put this white tech shirt over.
No, we don't want to disrespect the white tech shirt like that.
Why? He won.
Who?
If Thiem wins.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, never mind. I misunderstood.
Yeah.
The 2 winners.
Is that a wig or a dye? Or did you dye your hair? I did dye my hair. Ethan, where you been? No, this is my hair. It's just put up like, I don't know. I kind of made it look like I had short hair.
Yeah, not a wig. That's the real deal.
Yeah.
The winners are Stefan Nizovic. Let me know what you want. I will ship it to Serbia, no problem. We've done it before. Just let me know what you want. You know us well. You communicate with us aside from this personally. Just text me or call me or send me a message or an email or whatever, and just tell me what you want, and I'll make sure I ship it to Serbia. The other winner has won this before, and he's in Poland. His name is Casper. That's his real name, but his username is Dead Seville. So the 2 winners for the fantasy team, the prize giveaway is Dead Seville and Casper. Okay.
Okay.
They played excellent. I'll just mention it while we're wasting time, but they had they had teams that consisted of the following. Stefan Nizovic had Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Hurkacz, Murray, Dimanor, Cilic, Ranic, and Krajinovic. He's Serbian. He's going to pick those guys. On the women's side, he had Pliskova, Muguruza, Jabeur, Brady, Anisimova, Cornet, Putintseva, Potty Mouth herself, and Azarenka. And then Casper Detseville. What's the score?
It's still, they're on break. Ethan, are they playing? Because I saw it's still 5-6.
And Casper, a.k.a. Detseville, he had Djokovic, Tsitsipas, Thiem, Medvedev, Ranic, Struff, Hurkacz, Dimanor. That was his men's team. And on the women's side, he had Osaka, Putintseva, Alexandrova, Jabeur, Azarenka, Mladenovic, Pegula, and Anisimova. So you guys won. You won by a slim margin. Casper, you've won this before. Just let me know what you want. Strings is usually your thing. So if you want 2 sets of strings, let me know. And I'll get them shipped out to you. We do have one
So it's Love 15.
We do have one Witex jacket, but it's size extra large. It's a super nice jacket, but it fits big. I'm 6'1" and like 150, and it swallows me.
So Alyssa says your hair looks very 70s. Reminds me of Rosemary Casals. Great doubles players. I didn't know her, so I'll definitely look her up. Wayne Chia was just messaging me on Messengers. Love 30. Holy crap! These guys don't want to finish this damn match.
It should have been over a long time ago.
Long time ago. He says this will take a lot out of Thiem. I think so too.
I mean, geez.
If he needs to win out, he's not going to win anymore. He's not even going to ever have a chance to win a slam, in my opinion.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't know if I agree
Djokovic
with that
not there, Nadal not there, Federer not there, and you can't beat Zverev.
Well, Thiem's made, 3 major finals? I mean, he's...
What's up, curling tennis?
What's up, bro? Curling tennis, by the way, is one of the very few unique human beings that is a tennis guy, and he's a curling guy. If you don't know what curling is, it's where you're on the ice, and you have these weights, and you, methodically step up to the ice and go really slow, and you slide this rock across the ice, and then someone's dusting it off, and then you try to, nail it onto a target. That's curling tennis.
Well, it's 15:30 according to them. He called the trainer, so we'll see.
Oh, jeez.
Good night. Hey, Sir John Jovanovic, how are you? I have to do this because, Zverev always has his sleeves up. This is what we used to do back in our days in the early 90s. Like, the kids would always
pull him up
so, I have to pull him up for him.
All right. I hate it that we had to start this.
Zverev might break. Well, we can talk about the women's tennis.
Yeah, but I'm, zoned in on this match. I hate that.
15:40, man. We might as well all go to sleep, wake up, and they'll still be playing.
Gee whiz.
30-40 now.
All right, so we're
and I don't like saying scores because, like he said, there's a guy out there that does this play-by-play, and he's really good. So I don't like doing that. I don't like copying anybody, and it's not my thing.
Yeah, we didn't.
He's wonderful. We just talk about the matches after they're done or before they happen.
Yeah, so it's like I don't even want. It's like I don't even want to start yet because he's really good at what he does. And
thank you. I was trying to be Zverev, Victor Frost, and I bought his headgear because I thought he was going to win this match after 2 sets.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks just like Zverev with a mixture of Thiem with the headband. Are we at douche yet or what?
34. Good styling, Carla. Thank you.
He called the trainer.
He called the trainer, but it's still 30-40. Is he Ethan, those of you guys that are watching as a trainer, tiebreak. Are we going to tiebreaker? Great. We could be here all night.
I thought he called a trainer.
He did. But they said he's going on a tiebreaker, so we might be delayed. You can turn around and see.
Yeah, let me check that. Again, I don't really want to be sitting here right this second because, again, Cam does a really good job, and he has gotten us through 2 weeks of training students on the court, not being able to watch matches. We had them on Bluetooth, and I really don't like, honestly, I don't like sitting here while he's on.
They are on the tiebreaker.
So let's kind of play that out, and let's kind of talk about that, I guess. And kind of hold up.
How many of you guys thought that Zverev would win this? Or Zverev would win this?
Let me check the score. Watch that.
They're on the tiebreaker. They just started, Justin.
Go.
How many of you guys thought you gotta love how he always gets up? Anyways. Yeah, right. Anyways, did any of you guys think this would be over in 2 sets? I mean, I told Ethan, I actually went to sleep when it was 5-4. I think it was Thiem 5-4. I actually fell asleep on the couch. That's how boring the match was to me. He called the trainer before he just got broken. Hey, what's up, Wayne Chia? Yes, actually. It's like curling tennis thought, okay, maybe in 4, a match with which quality does not justify our emotional investment. I'm telling you, I fell asleep. I closed my eyes at 5-4, I wake up and I'm like, what? Oh, Thiem won the third set.
Well,
and they were like deep into the fourth set.
The first two sets, it seemed that Thiem was a little lame on the foot. You know, he was kind of, you would see him walking and you know, he would kind of be kind of gimpy on the foot. So when I first started watching it and the first set went away, I went and took a shower because I'm thinking to myself, well, if he's going to be gimpy on the foot.
He thought it was over too.
I mean, I didn't think it was over, but I'm thinking after the second set especially, I'm like, geez, you know, he's gimping on the foot. He was using the slice early. He was using the slice a lot. You know, that the slice is what got him here in this tournament. And Zverev was taking it up the line. The same thing I said about what Medvedev's strategy should be. Thiem used the slice. Medvedev should try to take it up the line. But Medvedev, creating his own power, would miss the line. But Zverev did not miss the line. So Thiem changed it up a little bit. And I think after the second set, I don't know if it was adrenaline that kicked in or his athleticism or his fight or whatever it may be. But I feel like whatever was bothering him maybe with his movement, he might have just finally kicked in the adrenaline and pushed through it.
Someone said 3-1 Thiem, but I'm not seeing that. I'm actually seeing 2-1 Zverev. So I think you got that score backwards. Alyssa says Zverev is a mentally fragile and Thiem is tough. So I thought once Zverev lost the third set, thought he would have trouble winning. Yeah, but the problem is that both of them are not serving good. They're not. They keep double faulting.
I think last time I saw that stat, I think Thiem had something like 7 double faults and Zverev had something like double that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. You're right.
By the way, what we're going to talk about today
2-2.
What we're going to talk about today as this match finishes is a lot of things, actually. We're going to be talking about
13 double faults.
We're going to be talking about Osaka and Azarenka, and then some pictures that have been circulating online with some gestures that weren't very professional from Osaka's boyfriend. And we're not going to get anybody's personal business, but the overall package behind someone flipping the bird and a picture on center stage in Ash Stadium for the world to see, whether it was private and it was leaked or whatever. But I don't think it was necessarily private because there was pictures with her team where this bozo is flipping a bird with her whole team around her. And we have those pictures in case you haven't seen them. And we'll discuss that. There's two people out there that will have really good takes on this. And they put me into perspective or put both of us into perspective of why maybe it's not that big of a deal. And if you don't know what we're talking about, we will get to that. And those two people that are really well thought out, really good guys, are B-Dog02 and Michael Walker. So they're probably not on yet because the match is still ongoing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's 2-2. Ethan said, Justin, I really think you should keep growing your hair out. It works for you. He had long hair before.
Yeah, I used to have hair down to my back. When I met Carla, my hair was down to like the middle of my back.
When you met me, no, you had short hair.
Oh, it was after that. I forget, man.
Are you that old?
I mean, pushing digits.
Oh my God.
So we're going to talk about that.
We saw Kemanovic won his first title. Good for him.
And Jean Swart let us know about
Bouchard
that.
won her first title.
Where?
In Istanbul? But, I don't really think that's a big deal to me. It's just not. I mean,
well,
what kind of players did she play,
And it's nice to win a trophy. It keeps you match fresh. What's the score?
Let me see. I know it was 2-2, and they said he double faulted.
Again,
3-all.
Again, for anyone tuning in, it was not our intention to start this before the match started. I set it up, and then right before we started, we were like, uh-oh, it's not over. We thought Zverev was serving for it and was going to actually do it, and it didn't happen, and I went back in to change that, and it would not let me do that.
Bouchard lost the final, but it shows her holding a trophy.
Probably second
Victor
place.
Frost, she was holding a trophy. Are you sure?
There's a second place trophy, isn't there?
Let's find out, because I thought it said she won. I don't believe that. Hold on. Bouchard.
Yeah, we're just buying time here. We're going to talk about this match that, that's going on now.
She did. She lost it to somebody named Tig. See what I mean? It's like, okay, what's the big deal? Yeah, like I said. Who is Tig? T-I-G. Who is Padosa Gilbert? Kovinic. I mean, I've never heard of these players before, so like I said, it really doesn't matter.
All right, what's the score? I'm ready to get the show, so I'm tired of this match. It's like...
Me too. 4-3. It's 3-4 Zverev serving. I'm telling you, this match has, to me, is the worst men's final.
Yeah, I'm like going to sleep over it.
Not only that, the only set that was good, in my opinion, has been the last set.
Yeah.
But before that, the match was really boring. I mean, I don't fall asleep on matches, and I fell asleep on this match.
I'm so ready to start this show.
Are you guys going to watch the Italian Open?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we are.
Of course, Rome. Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Isn't Djokovic and Nadal playing? So Djokovic is number 1, Nadal is number 2. Michael Walker sent me the draw, so that should be interesting.
I'm ready to start. Let's
Yeah,
go.
My hair's itching. I do feel like I'm wearing a wig, but I'm not. It's just that my hair's tucked under.
Jeez, I'm ready to start.
3-5. Let's go, team.
Come on, let's get this over with. Jeez.
Holy, this should have been done, a long time ago.
Come on.
Zverev double faults again.
So what's it now?
5-3.
Jeez, I wish you would just hurry up already.
I have people sending me messages. They're like, so who really wants to win?
I don't know, but I'm ready to start the show instead of just wasting time.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
There's a big topic coming up, and I think you will all kind of enjoy it and get into it. At least we hope so, because it's a pretty important topic. And again, it involves post Azarenka. It involves post Azarenka Osaka match and your thoughts on what we'll show you.
We had a comment about Ethan sent me a comment that we'll read.
Yeah, Ethan's got a good comment.
Mm-hmm.
I hope B-Doggo2 and Michael Walker jump in, but surely they're watching the match probably on Cam's channel. And again, I apologize to you. I love you, bro. You saved us the past 2 weeks, so it's not my intention.
6-4.
It's not my intention.
Hallelujah.
It's not my
Is
intention.
it to 7? Tiebreakers are till 7, right?
I don't know how.
Is it match point? Because I'm serious. This match should have been over.
U.S. Open is a traditional tiebreaker in the 5th set. It's the only major that does that.
I want to take this off.
Let's just get it over with so I can say hello and welcome to and just get this shit going.
I really want to take this off. It's itching.
I mean, you look like Thiem Zverev mix.
Yeah, I do.
Pretty good over there.
Yeah.
All right, can we get this
It's
done?
match point.
All right, come on, let's go.
All right, come on, let's go, Thiem.
Let's go, get it over with.
Honestly, I told him if Zverev won, I would have quit playing tennis.
All right.
Let's see. What's the score?
Match point, and I'm starting this. Once it's over, I'm starting.
6-5.
Oh, shit.
This has to be the most frustrating match. The women's matches were the highlight of this tournament.
The women's draw
was awesome.
Except what happened after the final, which a lot of you, if you're international, a lot of you may not know what has kind of been vibing in the media in a sense, but we'll enlighten you. But we won't start until this, just preposterous sleepy match gets over. I'm glad Thiem's there, and I hope he wins it. He deserves it. But man, I can tell you what, in the past 10 years or longer, it's like the worst final I've ever seen.
It is.
I get it. It's in the 5th set. Great for whatever's left of tennis after Djokovic got just bullshit kicked out. But we won't get back into that. But please match in.
6-6.
Oh my gosh. All right.
How many of you are really enjoying this match?
I'm sure a lot of people.
Can you guys say yes?
Probably.
I don't know.
I'm thinking the younger.
Might be a 6-6. Djokovic would have cruised through this tournament.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was in a platter for him. Platter.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that those two guys competing right now was the best tennis you've ever seen in your life. Just saying.
If this match doesn't hurry up, I'm going to pull my ear off and eat it because I'm hungry.
Ethan said I'm exhausted.
Me too. Look, Ethan's topic is more exciting than the match. Just saying.
Unbelievable.
Is it over yet?
No, it's 6-all.
So they're changing sides then.
Oh my God.
Come on.
The guy is freaking tired. Zverev, however. How are you supposed to pronounce his name? Zverev?
If you are in men's tennis and you have as many double faults as Zverev had and you're still deep in a 5th set, there's an issue here.
Patrick Bolton said this looks like a 3-5 level of play at times.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I get where he's going with that. Maybe a little bit higher than 3-5, but not much far off. Especially the way Thiem played in the first 2 sets, and especially the way Zverev played in the last. And this match, they might as well came out and played 1 set. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a 1-set match. The first 2 was just garbage.
So now it's match point again.
Let's go.
Come on, Thiem.
Let's get it done.
Freaking serve. Get some balls.
Come
Master
on.
Splinter. Ninja Turtle.
Come on, Leonardo. Let's get this done.
Oh, even B-Dog's like Thiem didn't go at him.
B-Dog is here. Yes. Let's go. Patriots won.
No, he sent me a message. I'm telling him he sent me a message.
Well, he needs to log in.
I told me he needs to log in.
Come on.
Oh my God, Thiem match point. Thiem looks beat tired. Yep, I've never seen so many towels used on the surface.
I'm beat tired just watching it.
I'm watching.
Is it behind? Is it over yet?
Oh my God, can you
Thiem won. It's over. Woo! It's over. You can take off the clothes.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys something before we start. If you guys like to purchase some Zverev,
I'm gonna turn the TV off.
Hold on. You want to purchase some gear? I got this one from his line. It's a beautiful headband, see? And if you don't like that one, you can do this green one, see? And the best one of all, when he's pouting. Right there.
All right.
See?
Yes.
Right there. You
All right.
like that one?
Well, look, Carla did not lose her bet. Are you ready to start this? Ready? Ready?
Yes.
Let's go. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a 5K tennis discussion. Today is Sunday, September the 13th, 2020. We wanted to start this show again. I've already said this 5 times. A big shout out to Cam Williams out there. Why? Because we coach tennis all day long, and throughout this past 2 weeks, I think basically every time that we've gone out and coached, we've been able to keep up scores because of him. So much love to you. Number 2, I've already mentioned the fantasy team giveaway. So Stefan Nizovic and Casper, or Dead Seville is his screen name. You guys want it, send me a message and I'll get your stuff sent out to Poland and to Serbia, no problem. But the first thing we're going to talk about is the Naomi Osaka and Azarenka match. You want to start, Carl, or you want me to start? And the moral of this match discussion has nothing to do really with the match. It has to do with what went on and after the match. And a lot of you may not know. So,
well, all I got to say is she won. She played well.
She played very well.
In the third set. I think Azarenka was serving, right? And her serve let her down. Again, if you don't have a serve, you shouldn't win a Grand Slam. I'm just saying. Got to have a serve, right?
I mean, I think women's tennis is a little bit more up in the air about that. I mean, not everybody is Serena Williams, and not everyone is Naomi Osaka in terms of serve. I mean, let's look at some players over the years that have gone to major finals that didn't have much of a serve at all. I'll go ahead and throw one out there. Angelique
Dementieva.
Rez-
never serve.
Radzwanska.
Yeah.
I mean, put in some names. There's plenty of women's players over the years and generations that won majors and multiple majors or made multiple finals that didn't have a serve. They just were able to control the ball and stay in the points and defend and take shots when necessary. I don't think Steffi Graf had a particular big cannon. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me just answer something here. I think Curling Tennis said, Thiem won, but don't kid yourself. There was no crossing of the guard today. Look, let's not kid ourselves. Because the other guys were not there, those guys were there. Simple. Zverev, your boy, he had a chance to win. He was up 2 sets. What does that tell you about him, right? I thought he was going to win it. I mean, normally someone's up 2 sets like that in the final where you got Master Splinter that could barely walk. You could see it in his movement. You could see it. You can see it. He was tired. His foot hurt. You can see it. And he still won. What does that tell you?
Well, I think Thiem was able to pull out some adrenaline and get into the battle. But we'll get into the match. But the matter at hand with the Osaka-Azarenka match is really, in my opinion, the better player, at least now, the younger, more fit, the better player won. Absolutely.
Vika did well. Do I see her winning another Grand Slam? I don't think so. I think once Andreescu gets back and all those other players, I think it'll be very tough for Vika to get to another final. I think this was her chance. But Osaka was the better player, the complete package. She deserves it. A slap in the face for Sasha Bajin because she did it with another coach. I think Ethan told me that Vika had the same coach before. I mean, you can tell the guy is elegant, quiet. He's not, one of the showy guys that always want to be on the camera. So I thought great win for her. She proved it a lot. She was standing up for something. She wore 7 different masks. I was a little shocked that when they interviewed her, she didn't say much about it.
Well,
she gave more of a little attitude than say, I would have said, I'm glad I won this. This is for blah, 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 blah. But she really didn't say much.
So this is where the plot thickens. The better player right now won the match, and congratulations to her for winning her 4th. Is 4th or 3rd? Third. Her 3rd major. Sorry. So congratulations to her. But this segment has to do with what's going on with her attitude and what's going on with her off-court kind of behavior in a sense, and what I feel like is a tumultuous road for her. And a shout out to, again, Mike Walker, B-Dog02, and Ethan DA, because when we first saw the pictures we're going to show you, Carla and I were rather upset. We were really kind of, let's just say, we were freaking pissed off. We were like, what the fuck? What the hell is this shit? We were freaking mad about it.
I wasn't pissed off.
I was pissed off.
I just said, I was like, what's the need for that? There's just no need for it.
All right, so let's put this into perspective and show you why we were upset. And you can all tell us whether or not you would be upset, but I think the 3 gentlemen, Mike Walker, B-Dog02, and Ethan DA, put it into perspective in a way. And then when I thought about it that way, I was like, they're right. Can we show them
First, let me show the good picture. That I thought there was a picture that.
You just passed it.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just saving it to my phone so I can.
All right. So when you win a major tournament, it's a huge deal. Sorry, it's a huge deal. You want to respect everyone. If it wasn't for the tournament directors and the fans, the paycheck wouldn't be there. But Carla's going to show you a picture that began to circulate shortly thereafter she won the major. So let's start with the picture of her and her boyfriend or whatever. And again, we're not trying to pick at it, but when you played the game your whole life and you're passionate about it and you wish yourself had been there and you see a picture like this, I mean, come on, and make sure it's not blurry. And let them soak it in. Don't move it real quick. Let them soak that in. Soak the picture in. Is it blurry?
That's okay. It's fine.
Center court, leave it there. Center court, U.S. Open, Arthur Ashe Stadium. The world is going through enough issues right now.
I'm gonna show another one.
Now, did everyone see the picture? Let's.
Here's another one. Here's the whole gang, right?
And zoom it in again.
Here he is again.
Let's zoom.
Everybody else is smiling.
No, zoom it in again. Can you see the gestures in this picture? Let's be real with ourselves here. And we may catch hell for this, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a flying shit at all. I really don't. I mean, what do I got to lose?
But here's one that I thought, this is what it should have been.
That's what it should have looked like.
This is beautiful. This is her. You know what I mean? It's her.
So leave the good picture up there again and go back to the bullshit picture.
This is a good picture. I mean, that's a beautiful picture. She's wearing a great dress.
Beautiful girl. Now go back to the eat shit pictures. And it's not her. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about it at length. Soak the picture in, whether you care or not. Soak the picture in. Do we get it?
I looked at all his social media, and he has a lot of pictures doing that. I don't know why.
Why in the hell would you think it's cool to flip the whole world as your middle freaking finger after you just won a major? Now let's rewind back a little bit. To the post-interview or the post-win interview. Now, what I thought was really shitty, really freaking shitty, is the poor guy that was doing the trophy presentation asked Naomi Osaka a question. And in my opinion, if it wasn't for this hoodlum, there would never have been an answer such as this. So, I'm not quoting, but I'm basically telling you how it happened. If you watched the interview, then you saw it.
Yeah,
and don't call me out on it. But let's look at this. After the match, the poor guy, he's got his mask on. He's standing 25 feet away from her, and he says something like, "Hey Naomi, we know that you have been really trying to spread your views and beliefs. What do you think you changed by doing this?" Well, she looked at him and says, "Well, what do you think you got out of it?"
No, she didn't say that.
Something like that.
She said, "Well, what
did you get out of it?"
She said it was an attitude. Well, what did you get
It was an attitude.
The only reason she had the attitude is because she's with a ghetto guy. That's the only reason. She's with a ghetto dude that has no class, no education, looks like a hoodlum.
He may be educated. Don't say that. You don't know that.
Come on, man. You don't do that. But I'm going to give her the excuse because after speaking to Michael Walker and after speaking to B-Dog, they made me realize something, especially Michael Walker. He said, "Carla, have you never, he said, do you not remember your first love?" And I said, yeah. Okay. He said, we all, when we fall in love, we don't think, we don't think it's her first love. She's lived with him. We make mistakes. We don't know better. We're blinded by it. And he's absolutely right. Because I remember my first boyfriend was an idiot. Looking back at it, I wouldn't date an idiot now. You know what I mean? So he was right about that. She'll learn in her time. She didn't put the middle finger up. It was him. It'll take time, but she'll learn. And B-Dog said the same thing, He said about the same thing.
And they said it very well.
It's not her, it's him.
These two guys put it into perspective for me. I was really upset. By the way, if you are Naomi Osaka's sponsor, now granted she's being influenced, and that's verbatim. I mean, hands down, we understand that.
She's definitely being influenced.
She's being influenced.
You can tell there's a video of them when they were all about to take the picture, and the coach is trying to go like this.
The coach, you can tell the coach was like, the coach didn't want to be there. He's like wanting to get out of the way.
He's like this, like, come on, man. This is not a rap video. It's just not.
Yeah,
it's a score. She won. I think she should have said a little more because it would have made more of an impact to me. I would have listened to her. I would have loved to listen to what she had to say, but she didn't say much.
This has nothing to do with any type of bias, any way, shape, or form. This has to do with tennis. The beautiful part about tennis is it's the international language. I can't tell you how many times in an airport where I've had like a tennis shirt on or tennis pants, not even a racket bag, that's under in cargo, but I can't tell you how many times where I've walked through an airport and had someone come up to me, hey, I can tell you're a tennis player. There's a way a tennis player walks. There's a way a tennis player talks. There's a way a tennis player handles themselves. This has nothing to do with beliefs or what your thoughts are or what your culture is or anything along those lines. But if you win a freaking major and you and your boyfriend step out on center freaking court in a place where we all dream of being and you flip everybody the middle finger, then who the hell are you? Now, I thought about that.
Victor Frost, you said it well. B-Dog, I read your message, but I agree with you. She missed the opportunity to send a better message.
Thank you.
Simple.
Who said that?
Because like you said, B-Dog, all the racists out there in the world, they're going to take that picture. And guess what's going on?
It's going to spread everywhere.
It's spreading everywhere. How stupid can you be knowing that people would jump at it?
Hideous.
Waiting for the opportunity. Well, you just proved what they were saying.
And look, if it was, would Martin Luther King do something like that? When I was in college, I did so many papers. He was someone that interested me very well. Could you imagine someone trying to stand up for some type of belief and flipping a middle finger off to somebody? It's just absolutely
What was
preposterous.
he saying? That, look who won? Well, I don't get what he was flipping. She's a tennis player without you. Before she met you, she was a champion, dude.
Yeah, who are you flipping off, bro? What are you who are you shooting the middle finger at? Are you shooting the middle finger at me? Because I'm watching. It seemed that way. Now, at the same time, let's rewind, because this is how I felt before I talked to B-Doggo too. Now, not that it matters. My wife's Spanish. It doesn't matter. Some of my best friends are African American and coming here in my home and break bread with us all day.
You're right.
Now, B-Dog is African American, an Air Force retired person, a stand-up gentleman, and someone that I call a brother. I mean that. Now, B-Dog put it into perspective. So I'm going to call timeout on getting pissed off, and I'm gonna tell you how B-Dog came into my home as well as Michael Walker and said, hey, chill for a second, right? So the moral of the story from these wonderful gentlemen was, you know what, Justin? And B-Dog knows I've been in some trouble. And B-Dog knows there was a couple of people, and some of them females, when I got in trouble, that got in trouble with me, that had nothing to do with what I was doing. Nothing. And they got in trouble because of me. So she's being influenced. She's young. And for me, why were these girls hanging around with me when I was stugged out, Carlo? Why were they hanging out with me? Because they liked the energy. They liked
the bad boy.
They liked the bad boy. And so what you have to understand, and B-Dog and Michael Walker made me understand that. That's why I love these guys so much. They made me understand that, hey, bro, she's young love. She's in love. She's being influenced. Yes, it's disgraceful. Yes, it's awful, but you can't really blame her because she's probably been controlled in the tennis environment like you were, like I was, and most every other tennis player in the world that's at a high level. We were all enclosed in a tennis bubble, per se. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't go out. We didn't have friends. We didn't go have drinks. We didn't go to parties. We didn't go balling anywhere. We were in a bubble. And when we finally had a separation from that bubble, we freaking balled till we fought, and what happened? Shit hit the fan.
Very true.
Now, is this something new? No.
We saw it happen to Capriati. At least Osaka's not doing anything bad, but we saw what Capriati ended up doing.
If Osaka, though, on the other hand, doesn't understand that she is now a 3-time major champion, has little children of all races, all cultures, anybody internationally in this shit world that we live in right now. Does anybody think the world is a good place right now outside of what I thought was tennis at this point, and it still is? And you want to step out on center court where there's no fans, everyone's got masks on, everybody's on edge, everybody's ready to fight you if you take your mask off. Who the hell are you? And then you flip a middle finger, not you, not her, but this thug-ass dude. She has to understand that if she wants to be a role model and if she wants to believe in something and change things for real, she cannot hang out with trash. Trash, trash, trash. Period. Does anyone want to add something to that? If you go off of me, I don't care. What do I got to lose? Huh? I have nothing to lose.
Hold on.
Zero to lose.
Hold on. I'm using this one.
I got nothing to lose.
He's trash.
Can I see that? Oh, did you show him the defund the police video?
No, the defund shirt? Yeah,
So Homeboy's in the stands during the match with a shirt that says defund the police on it. Now look, let's be freaking real. Look, I'm not saying police are innocent. I'm not. But if you have some intruder coming in your house that holds you up and tries to take your shit, who in the hell are you going to call? Who?
Ghostbusters!
It's pathetic. I watched a video the other day, and there's people were picketing, defund the police, but yet the picketers locked the keys in the car, and they called the police to get the keys out.
I dressed up like Zverev. For those of you that missed it, I had the hair go back. I had all the headbands. I had the necklace. You guys missed it. I dressed like him because he should have won. Well, he didn't.
So the moral of the story is this: Osaka's a wonderful girl and a wonderful champion, and a sweet girl at that. B-Dog and Mike Walker said it perfectly, and both of these fine gentlemen that are in our homes every day in some way, shape, or form are both African American and very respectable and great people. And I don't even look at it that way.
I'm not a fan.
I'm just saying in case you think we're biased, right? She has to break away from trash that's flipping middle fingers at millions of people.
And she will. B-Dog said, let's remember, Osaka said, I don't want to play again in the finals. I thought she said that to Azarenka. I don't want to play you in the finals.
Yeah, she said she didn't want to play Azarenka again.
Azarenka again.
In other words, she was complimenting Azarenka on being really good.
Yeah, I didn't take that as bad at all.
Yeah, no, she was telling Azarenka
props to Osaka. She deserved it. She was the better player. I'm sure her parents raised her right. I'm sure her mother doesn't really like the relationship, but sometimes as parents, we have to stay quiet and let our kids kind of fall and realize for themselves that, you can do better than that. And I'm sure, just like Vito reminded me, Serena dated trash, Azarenka dated trash, Agassi dated trash, we see Sampras dated trash, we see many of them, and they find the right person.
Well, why do you think the team around her puts up with the trash? Because she's paying the bills. But again, the young girl is super sweet. She's a beautiful girl. I mean, when she won the U.S. Open before this influence, she was super sweet with Serena. I'm sorry, she cried.
Very sweet girl.
She was super sweet. But here comes stud life, and then all of a sudden we're flipping birds to the crowd, and the only person that outside of her team that she lets in the stands has a defund the police stage.
Now I know Ethan says defund the police, a term that gets thrown around a lot, but it usually means it's better budget allocation. Laugh out loud. Doesn't necessarily mean abolish the police.
Why couldn't your shirt say better budget allocation?
Dude, I've seen some videos where there are people protesting and they're telling get rid of the police, and then I've seen cities being taken over by those that got the police out
Portland, Seattle,
and destroyed. So don't tell me that. The articles might say that, but the reality is they don't want police there. And if you don't have police there, what happens?
Well, look, we love Ethan Da. He's my number one bro, just like everyone else. But let's be real. If you want to say a message, just say the message. If that's the metaphor here, your shirt that says defund the police means something else. Well, just write whatever it is that's something else. I mean, again, I was raised in a military family, and I'm not pro this or pro that. My son's at the Air Force Academy. I mean, what are you going to say? Defund my son? I mean, I don't get it.
I know that there's two sides people look at things. Well, three sides, 1, 2, and 3. But I mean, hey, you tell somebody to shut up. You're telling them to shut up. Just saying.
If you want to send a positive message to the world and stop something or make something better, do you want to flip off the people and give them a finger or be associated with the person that's giving the finger? I mean, do you want to do that? Okay, let's say when I got in trouble. I mean, everybody knows this. I got in trouble as a young man a long time ago, 20 years ago. When you get into trouble and people hang out with you, there's an old saying, when you hang out with dogs, you get fleas. Everybody ever heard that? There's something called conspiracy, right? So if I'm busted and someone else knows me and they didn't turn me in, whatever it is, they go down for conspiracy. So the moral of the story is if you want to hang out with a dog, you're going to get fleas. And because of these pictures circulating, you are getting fleas. Now, if
she is 22, Justin. I mean, she is 22. It'll blow over. We'll see them like maybe months later or a year later. They're not even together. So you can't be too hard on her. She is in love. The guy is an idiot. It's her first everything. Like most tennis players, like you said, females especially. They're train. They don't do anything else. They meet a boy, they fall in love, and that's what happens.
Now, if you're a sponsor,
so I wouldn't even worry about it too much.
If you're a sponsor, does that persuade you to go in a different direction, or is it something that you?
Yes, Vito, he's taking it too seriously. I agree.
All right. I mean, I step back from it.
It's a terrible picture.
Fair enough.
It affects her persona. It affects her sponsors. Sponsors don't want to see that, but it's not a crime. She didn't do it herself. So
I'm gonna squash it here only because of one reason. There's one dude right now. I don't have dude friends. I don't. Carla's that. I don't have anybody. But B-Dog out there is someone that I respect 1,000%. Go to war with that man any day. He tells me to chill. He's one of the only brothers that I have that if he tells me to chill, I'll chill.
Look
I'm
at
out.
it's Cordae, Cordae, and almost all his pictures have the middle finger. So that's just how he is.
Look, if you want to shoot the bird at someone, please don't do it on center court. Just don't do it. There's people out there that coach.
But anyways,
let's
let's forget about that. Osaka, can she win more slams?
Yes.
Absolutely. With that game that she has?
Yes.
Absolutely. She can continue to win many more. Will she win the French Open? I don't think so because she hates clay.
Is Osaka a wonderful girl? Yes.
Absolutely. And she's someone that we should look up to. Young girls should look up to her. I mean, I love the way she celebrated. She threw herself on the ground. I thought, okay, that was classy. Not threw herself because she said she didn't want to hit her head, so she lay down, which I thought was awesome. I mean, she won this tournament convincingly. She fought, She got through it. She's got 3. She's not going to win the French Open, but the next one is the Australian Open, and she could do some damage.
Well, is she playing the French?
I'm sure she will.
Why wouldn't she win the French Open?
She said in interviews it's her worst surface. She hates playing it.
You never know.
I don't think so.
Who's going to win the French Open then? I mean, if
someone like Halep, I'll pick.
Okay, all right. I mean, I get that.
Muguruza, I pick.
Well, I think I would pick Halep over that with so much.
Well, I'm just saying, there's quite a few that decided to stay to play clay.
Yeah, I mean, B-Dog, thanks for always making me chill. Sometimes I get really amped up, but that's why you're here, man. So that's why I asked you to be here. You'd be here anyway, but that's why, because I knew I'd get flipped out on it. But look, I mean, again, my passion is tennis. It doesn't matter what race, religion, creed that you are. This is a game that Carl and I have been born into. Our fathers, both of our fathers were born into it. Coaches, been around it our entire lives. And it's just me personally. I have never in my life, never even heard about or thought about someone shooting a middle finger to the crowd.
All right, let's just drop it. Let's just talk about her game, Justin.
All right.
Anyways, I didn't know that she didn't like grass. Will she win more than Serena? Absolutely not. She won't win more than Serena.
No,
23, no one will.
No one's going to win more than Serena. Serena is the greatest of all time. For me, it's more about, slam wins and so forth. It's about the overall package. But let's be real. The record that Serena Williams, I wanted to win this tournament so very badly. I just want her to be able to chill out, hang out with her daughter, raise another Williams, or this sense, Ohanian, I think.
I'm sorry to say this.
She's the best.
She's not going to make her daughter champion just because she won't be hungry for it. Serena was hungry for it because of what they went through it. We've already seen that many champions have had kids and they don't follow in their parents' footsteps. They just don't. Or they're not as successful.
Well,
they're not. Name one.
Well, I agree with you. The issue is it's extremely hard for a parent to teach their child tennis. We have 5 children, they all play, even the 4-year-old. Our 4-year-old can actually strike the ball very well from the baseline with regular balls. We've never used the 10 and under cheesy bullshit. He's always hit with a regular ball, and he hits with a junior racket, obviously, but it's very difficult to teach your own child because they always talk back to you. They rebel against you. Now, it's equally as difficult to go pay another coach to teach your kids for 2 reasons. Number one, if you are a coach yourself and you know your kids are going to talk back to you,
it's tough.
Then if you go pay another coach and you're watching the lesson and you realize that coach is just a ball-feeding guy that talks like this, oh, you do good, you do good, you do really good, is that a good shot? That's a good shot, but they don't do shit but do that, and then you realize they really suck as a coach, then you're like, why the hell am I paying this bozo?
Like Hitchhiker, you said too rich for tennis. That's what I'm saying. They're not hungry enough.
Exactly.
They're not hungry enough. The champions come because they're hungry for something. Some struggle, Others didn't as much, but they're hungry for it. They never had a tennis champion. I mean, John McEnroe had sons, and none of them are tennis players. Agassi, his son plays baseball. I mean, he had a mother who's a beast. And his dad is a beast at tennis. He ended up playing baseball.
Now, by the way, Agassi, if you don't know this, Agassi was born into a baseball family. Wasn't his dad a pro baseball player? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
I'm fairly certain.
I'm not sure.
I may be wrong there. I may be way off base, but I think Agassi is a baseball family. I think, and I may be wrong there, but I think so.
Well, skip a generation and went to the son. Just saying.
Yeah. So and again, when it's tough because do you think Serena Williams is going to let someone else coach her daughter?
No, maybe somebody that she knows, knows well. I know Borg's son is training at Rafa's Academy, but you got Petra Korda's son trying to make it as well.
Who said the Borg?
Sister the Queen.
But again, Sister the Queen.
I don't think that they'll have the same career as their parents. I just don't think they will. I'm sorry. They won't.
Sister the Queen.
They won't. It's just I have yet to see one.
Sister the Queen is another lovely lady with very well spoken, highly educated, very passionate about tennis, very well written. I've never heard over the past year and a half or so anything except beautiful words come from Sister the Queen.
Agassi's uncle and father were actually wrestlers.
Was it wrestlers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I knew it was some other sport, so I got the sport wrong, but I was in the right avenue, I guess. I mean, I knew it was something. I read the book, but I thought Agassi's book was trash too because he was knocking tennis in a sense in a roundabout way the whole time. You read the book?
Oh, no, you told me it was
Anybody
trash.
else read the book? I didn't care for the book.
You told me it was trash, so I kind of didn't.
I mean,
read it.
I just felt like it was a continuous way to, I don't know, be about him and the thick of how tough it is to be a professional tennis player.
It is tough to be a professional tennis, though. He is right about that. The pressure is immense. I mean, right now with Zverev losing, that has to hurt him. That has to. I read your messages. He's crying. He should be crying. He should have won that match.
Zverev's crying?
Thiem was not playing the best tennis. He had that match. He had opportunities. He would keep breaking him and then get broken back. It's just crazy. He should have won that. He was actually serving decent in the first and second set, and then the double fault started creeping in. He was actually hitting deeper than Thiem. Thiem's shots were landing on the service line, whereas Zverev, they were right on the line. I mean, I'm shocked that he lost.
Well, Zverev in the match started out strategically okay. Thiem's strategy coming through this entire tournament has been to execute the slice, especially to the backhand of whoever he's playing, to keep it low, to keep them pushed back, and making players create their own power. He did it beautifully against Medvedev. So surely during the pre-match or during the days leading up to the final, surely Zverev's coach was like, hey, he's going to slice you. Take it up the line. Take it up the line. Just like I was saying 2 shows ago that Medvedev should take it up the line. Well, Medvedev had trouble creating his own power and he was hitting balls wide. Well, Zverev was actually making his shots and won the first 2 sets. In the first 2 sets, it was obvious that Thiem was a little gimpy on the foot. You could see it when he was changing sides. At the beginning, he wouldn't even change direction and Zverev would go right behind him. So Serena had the same issue in her match with Azarenka. As the match went on, Azarenka finally figured out that Serena was a little gimpy on the foot still, and she wouldn't change directions. In other words, when I'm going this way and my ankle hurts, then I'm going to keep going that way because I feel like if I stop and go back the other way, that I might buckle my ankle again. So we just say, yo, I may not want to go backwards, right? So we continue in that direction or just stop. In the first set, Thiem was doing that. So I give a standing ovation to Thiem for finding the adrenaline to find himself down 2 sets and to find a way to will himself over pain. You could tell he was limping a little bit. He could have quit, right? We said that earlier. You know, it was visible he's limping. He could quit right now if he wanted to, but he didn't.
He deserves the slam.
He deserves it.
This guy's been around. He's been so close, but because we know Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer are there, he hasn't won a slam. So out of the 2, he deserves it the most. He should have won today. It's just that he didn't play his best tennis. It was not the best finals. It was just not. It was not a good finals at all. Victor Frost says, if Everest won't win a slam with the big 3 still around, he missed a great opportunity.
I agree.
Yeah, he
Totally.
did. Wildlife says, if Everest's confidence will be shot for a long time.
And well, I think it's always been shot. I don't think he's ever had a lot of confidence.
Alyssa says, Zverev had the match on his racket at 5-3 in the 5th. Yes, of course, he's
Agreed.
crying. He
Exactly.
choked it.
And then I think was not
15 double faults. Patrick Bolton, what's up, man? How are you?
and Patrick Bolton's a good tennis player too.
Yes.
Good tennis player, good stringer.
15 double faults.
Played with him many times.
That's a lot. It's like I told Justin, if you're not serving right, if you're not serving good, you don't deserve to win the Grand Slam. You just don't. What does that say about tennis?
It says that the big 3 weren't there, and when they go away, it's going to be like the women's side. At least the women's side's been really excellent lately, but the men's side will become the women's side when the big 3 go away. Then, since you mentioned kind of the big 3 in a sense, does anyone think that Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer, do you think any of them were watching that match?
Not sure. I would love to find out the tennis ratings of this final compared to last year's final.
I think people.
I would like to see that. I'm gonna find out. I should have done that before we did this show.
I think people probably tuned in and then tuned out.
Let's see. Alex BG1, 2 comebacks from 2 sets to love down in the last 3 matches of the tournament. Crazy stuff. Jack Nolte choked it in a way, but mainly Thiem upped his game. I thought emotion was good to see instead of seeing robots like Pliskova.
When Zverev, that was a great comment. Congratulations again on your business degree, Jack Nolte. I looked at when Zverev won the first 2 sets, and I think it might even have flashed across the screen, and maybe even where I got it from. But there was the stat that said, it was on the television. So there was a stat that said, in U.S. Open history, the men's player that won the first 2 sets was 30-0. 30 wins and 0 losses.
Well, leave it to Zverev to add that.
30-0 for the man that won the first 2 sets would go on to win the title. So the record for first 2 sets won, the person that did that was 30-0 over time. Imagine that, and then Zverev coughed it up. Are you surprised he coughed it up, Carla? Are you surprised? Are you shocked? Are you devastated that happened?
No, I'm not.
I mean, are you one to go get Lendl's little puppy and pet the little puppy and be like, I'm so sorry, little puppy. I didn't mean, I'm so sorry.
So Sister the Queen says U.S. Open was down 46% through the quarterfinals. What does that What does that tell you? That the big three have impacted tennis in a big way. I think once Djokovic was defaulted.
Sister the Queen, roses are red, violets are blue. I love tennis even more because we have you.
Aww.
Mwah, I love her. Love her. Man.
Oh, man.
All right.
Alyssa says, I don't like Thiem because he would not donate the lower players during the lockdown. He said they don't work as hard as and they are unprofessional. I agree.
And that's a great comment.
I don't like Thiem.
Comment.
Hey, by the way, I don't like Thiem. But guess what? I don't like Zverev too. So if I had to choose between the puppy hater and Thiem, Master Splinter, I had to choose Master Splinter.
Do you know the reason why Carla actually watched the match is because she was so scared of losing to all of you.
I was screaming. I was like, come on, Thiem, what the hell?
Look, after the first 2 sets, I took a shower, and I was in the shower, and you know when you have the door shut, and you know it's like all like cloudy in there or whatever, I had to shave, you know, had a beard going, and I heard her screaming. I'm like, I'm upstairs, and she's downstairs, and I can, wow.
I'm like, cursing, what the
bleep, bleep. I'm like, holy shit, are the kids, I thought the kids were going crazy or something. I'm like, damn. And then I realized that she was just pissed because she was scared to deal.
But I did dress
She was scared
like
to deal with all of your stuff.
Again, I did dress like him. I had his hair and everything. You guys missed it. I mean, I purchased quite a few things. Like I said, one is head.
Oh, shit.
What was that?
What was that?
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. What is that?
It's that.
Oh, damn. The socket just blew out.
I think my charge is
don't
done.
there. You better not touch that.
My charge is done.
Oh, man. Watch out. Did you see that? Oh, damn. Holy shit.
My charge is done.
The damn socket just went pow like lightning. Alrighty then. Oh, damn. Check that out. See that? That's what you call dedication.
That was Zverev.
That was Zverev.
You know why?
What?
Because of the necklace.
Oh, Zverev's necklace busted her shit. Oh, shit. Damn.
There went my charger. Is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
Where? No.
That shit done.
No, I can clean that.
Does anyone think this charger's still going to work?
It can be clean. It's the socket that's
Well,
done.
you plug that in. I ain't plugging that in. But, oh, it's hot. Ooh, fireworks in here.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. I got to watch that later. I never watched that.
Oh, wow.
What time was that at?
I don't know.
I can't even see. That was crazy. That was karma or something. Damn.
They missed that look. But anyways, look how pretty. You can get that band, you know.
Freaking
If you want to be a crybaby after you lose a match, you wear that one.
Freaking wall's on fire. All right, our socket is done.
No, it's not this socket. It's
All right,
this.
well, I hope not.
It's this thing that's done.
We got an extension cord from like 1964.
That's done. See,
Yeah.
that's what's done.
Yeah.
But I think my charge is fine.
All right, we get an ancient extension cord out of here. All right, where do we leave off at? That totally spun my head out.
Damn, I love my charger. Now I'm going to have to find the connection.
Well, we'll see if it works.
Alrighty.
All right, where do we leave off at? I forgot. Take a comment so I can.
Zverev takes revenge on Carla. Yeah, basically.
Who said that?
Hitchhiker.
I agree, bro.
Don't use aftermarket chargers. They're not.
No,
this is actually a Google Pixel. They're very expensive.
Well, we have
a Google Pixel one.
She put her necklace that she had.
It was a necklace. Yeah.
It got trapped in there, I guess.
Yeah, it did. It burned it up.
That shit was crazy. We got a hurricane on the way too. The hurricane's like outside. Our windows are already leaking. Anyway, all right. Did that just squash everything?
I don't know.
Damn.
That was because you were talking about Osaka's boyfriend.
Okay, yeah. Okay, by the way, did anyone see the overhead in the 5th set? It was in the 5th set, and this was the Thiem, what's his name? Zverev. The Thiem Zverev match, there was an overhead in the 5th set that Thiem hit. It was at 15:30. I wrote the score down. Thiem was coming to the net. Zverev lobbed him, and Thiem jumped backwards, skied up in the air, and blasted the overhead. Did you guys see this?
I did. I said, "Oh
You
my
saw
god!"
that?
I said that looks like the way you jumped and then broke your patella tendon.
Yeah, people
Or
always
ruptured.
people always ask me, how did I break my arm and blow out my leg? That's how I did it. I was playing this bozo, and I charged the net on a match point, and she lobbed me, and I jumped up and came backwards and hit the overhead, actually swung and missed, and I came down on my right leg, and my foot was sideways, and it snapped my leg, came down the arm, and broke it. So if you're wondering how that happened, that's exactly how it happened, right?
Yep.
All right, what's next?
Not much. What's next now? Rome.
Oh,
Thiem wins
okay.
one. Will he win more?
Thiem will win more.
You think he'll do good at the French Open? I don't.
I think he'll do good. I think Thiem is guaranteed a semifinal at the French Open. Do you agree or disagree? I'm fairly
Send
certain.
Carla a Zverev is trash t-shirt. Yes, please send me one.
Yeah, who said that?
Alex BG1.
There you go. What's up, Alex BG1?
Google Master. Isn't Google Master like watching weather videos?
Oh, Google Master. Google Master, by the way, much love to you, Google Master. Google Master is in Trinidad and Tobago, and he is a weather guy and does a really good job at it. So when these hurricanes come, whether it's in Trinidad and Tobago or whether it is here in the United States.
Oh, thank you, Ethan. Thank you.
We always connect. So
what's up, Cam?
What's up, Chris? So shout out to Google Master. He's a fine young man, Trinidad and Tobago, and we always network with the weather, and we do that all the time. So much love to you, and happy that you're here. Shout out to you for sure. I will do weather videos starting in the morning, by the way. It's supposed to be hectic here for the next couple of days. So we had some squalls here earlier, right? Mm-hmm. The windows were leaking, the wind was blowing, but they're kind of hitting this right now, but tomorrow it's supposed to get hectic.
All right, let me read Ethan's message.
Yeah, let's take Ethan's message. Let's go.
After the women's final last night, wanted to drop a point here that Chrissy Everett, of all people, made recently, and Courtney Nguyen underscored on her and Ben Rothenberg's podcast this morning. In Everett's day, the key to win was a clean game. As few unforced errors as possible. Then, the Williams sisters ushered in the modern era of the power game in women's tennis. At the start of the era, the fitness side of the field overall was still lagging. So you didn't have to hit 5 big high-risk shots to win a rally. Now you do, because 20 years later, everyone is hitting big. So now it's about unforced errors again, because now the question is, can you hit big and clean? Naomi proved she can, because in 5 sets she played before the final, she just made 25 unforced errors after 2-0. 40-30 in the second set against Vika. She only made 11 for the remainder of the match. I think it's interesting that the numbers prove that in order to break through in Grand Slams and women's tennis, you have to be able to do more than hit the crap out of the ball. Also, for what it's worth, Naomi's coach Fisette credits fitness and technical improvements. Okay, I can't read the rest. Let me see.
I think you took a screenshot.
Yeah, I took a screenshot. That's why I can't read the rest.
That's why I told you about the screenshots. But the moral of the story is this. Does Naomi Osaka need to be more diverse? Does she need more variety? I think that's the moral of the story as I understand it. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, here it is. Naomi's coach Fisette credits fitness and technical improvements for her lower unforced error counts as the last 3 weeks specifically started focusing on footwork.
Yeah,
I mean, so he's doing great with her, I think, you know?
Yeah, except for the middle finger with the boyfriend at the end of it. Great comment, by the way. I don't know if Cam Williams, I don't know if he's still there, but if you're just tuning in, I apologize at the middle of this. We scheduled this for 7. We thought it would be done. You were still on. So we kind of just shut up until it was over. So thank you very much. For the past 2 weeks, you have been very much a part of our whole coaching deal. Every time that a match was on, we couldn't watch. We had a Bluetooth speaker on the court, and you were very much involved with it. Our kids were there, students were there. My father was even watching. So thank you very much for what you do, because it's quite awesome. And the way you struggled through whatever schmuck turned you in for whatever bullshit, and to find a way to get back on your feet was absolutely amazing. So much love to you.
French begins.
And that's fact.
French begins September 21st. Wow.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I look forward to it for sure.
We'll be busy again. Jack Nolte, Vika versus Venus, first round. Where do you see that?
That's great. Where's that, Rome?
They don't have the. That has to be.
That has
they
to
don't
be
have the French Open draw, do they?
Do you think that's going to be a lopsided match?
But the women don't play Rome. Wait a minute. They don't play Rome.
The French Open draws can't be out yet.
Yeah.
Because the seeding hasn't caught up from the U.S. Open.
weekend of your birthday. Rome. So women do play Rome too?
I guess so.
I don't
I guess so. Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, we're going to watch slower tennis.
I thought, I was thinking something before we go. There was something I wanted.
Jabeur versus Goff. That's going to be a tough match
That's
again.
a good match.
Didn't they play last time?
I'm gonna take Jabeur there. I think I would have to go with the more wiser, not wiser necessarily, but the older and the more kind of battle tested. Especially think about Jabeur, by the way. She's a Tunisian girl. Does anyone have any idea how hard it probably is for a female in Tunisia to play the game? Isn't that a more Muslim type country? I don't know.
We talked about this many times. I think you've mentioned this
very difficult for that to occur. So. Hat off to Jabeur. I like Jabeur a lot, and know she's probably fought through adversity as well.
Rusev versus Stevens. Ouch.
It's a good match.
Joey says, why is no one asking Roger to chase Ken Roswell's record?
Ken Roswell, by the way, who said that?
Joey.
Joey, when I was a boy, there was a few players that my father had to study and study a lot and even write about them. Because as a tennis player, where that was your life, that was what we did. We went to school. And we played the game and we trained. And then if it was, raining, even though we pretty much played in the rain too, my dad at 82 had Christopher out in the pouring rain, right? You remember that? But there was players that we would study, and Rosewall was one of them. Don Budge was another. Who was some more? Little Mo, Maureen Conley was one of them. The list goes on. Althea Gibson was another. But it's good to be a student of the game as well. But this is a great take. I bet you a lot of people out there don't know even who Ken Rosewall was or what he did, but fine player at that.
I think I brought up his records. We did a video about Roger Federer, why he didn't play in the weak era, and I think I brought up Ken Rosewall.
Very true.
In that video. So, Mondo said, what a final. Yeah, what a shitty final, Mondo.
He might have liked the final, though.
What a shitty final. JL9. Can Nadal not reaching his best win French Open this time? I think Nadal will be fine. We'll see how he does in Rome. We'll know a little more, right?
Now, he makes a good comment. Who is that again?
JL9.
Okay, so JL9, check this out. There was someone from Serbia not long ago that sent me a message, not here, but like on a message or whatever. And he reminded me of something that I didn't even think about. The next 2 out of the next 3 majors are on clay. So we have the French Open upcoming, and then we reset, and then we go into, I think, Auckland and Brisbane, and then we roll into the Australian Open. That is if they're even happening at this point. And then we, roll into the French Open again. So the next 2 out of 3 majors are the French Open. Does anyone think that Rafael Nadal has the chance or will or won't pass Roger Federer's 21 in the next 3 majors? He's got 19. If he wins the French this year, takes a break at the Australian, plays the French again, he can have 21. Am I right or wrong? It could happen.
Hitchhiker says, are people dropping point before French Open? And Sister the Queen just answers, no one drops points this year. Well, there you go, Hitchhiker. She just answered you.
Yeah, good point.
Anything else?
I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
It was just 2 matches. That's why. One match was...
I don't know. Don't forget the fantasy team winners are Stefan Nizovic and Kasper, who is Dedseville, his screen name here. Poland and Serbian, or Polish and Serbian.
Why am I wearing a Zverev shirt? Oh. You missed it, Mondo. But my charges just got fried.
Yeah, you missed that too.
I had my hair. Watch the beginning video. I had the headband. I said I bought different headbands.
Carla had a bet.
I had the necklace and everything, and I really thought Zverev was gonna win, and he didn't.
Carla had a bet with a lot of the viewers that Zverev would not win the title. We started the show before it ended, and we didn't want to, but I couldn't figure out how to go in and push the time back. So I'd already scheduled it. Anyway, so she went ahead and got dressed like he was going to win. Therefore, she was supposed to dress like Zverev. So, I had this shirt on before when I was calling him a puppy hater. So she threw the shirt on. Then she threw his jewelry on because he wears all his jewelry. And then she took it off and threw it on the plug, and the plug exploded.
Yeah, I messed up my daughter's Harry Potter necklace.
Yeah, and our wall's blown out.
No, it's not.
Something's on fire. It's black.
No, it's just a box. I gotta find my other one that I have, extra one.
Take a few comments, though. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Oh, I saw comments about asterisk. There is no asterisk in this tournament. It is what it is.
Oh, there's an asterisk. Not on the women's side, but there is definitely an asterisk on the men's side. Are you going to tell me that if it was look, I just said earlier that the record in the U.S. or the Open era For any man that won the first 2 sets of the U.S. Open, the record was 30. That's 30, 30 and 0, right? 30-0, 30-0. And Zverev found a way to screw that record up. So let me go ahead and tell you, there is definitely a damn asterisk there. If that was Djokovic on the court, if that was Federer on the court, as old as he is, or Nadal on the court, are you going to tell me that they were up 2-0, unless it was like, what, Federer and Tsonga at Wimbledon? When did Joe Wilfred Tsonga come back and beat Federer from 2-0? What was that, Wimbledon, like, what, 2013
I'm just saying,
or something?
There is an asterisk, but I get tired of saying it, Ethan.
There's definitely a damn asterisk.
Yeah, there is, but what can you do?
It's the biggest damn asterisk.
That was the worst final, I'm sorry.
And the
It's
biggest
not even
asterisk.
exciting.
Are you going to tell me that if that was Djokovic playing Thiem and was up 2-0, that he'd be like sitting crying right now? Are you serious? There's definitely an asterisk, a big ass asterisk, but not on the women's side, I don't think.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Man.
My dream, Joey says, is for Roger. Roger wins Wimbledon 2021 in gold in singles. Rafael wins 2 French Opens. Both finish with career gold slams in 21. Novak stays 20 forever.
I mean, it could happen.
It could happen. He might be defaulted. He comes back to the U.S. Open, might be another default.
That default was a sham. We're not going to talk about that anymore. We burnt that horse to the ground, but that shit was a sham from hell.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone out there that
Ethan said, when the big three retire, we will say there's an eternal asterisk.
There is an eternal asterisk. That's for sure.
JL9 says Zverev is not a champion. Material at least, not this year. Historic choke too.
Totally agree.
Yeah, he's probably with Yana Novotná when she had the match as well.
Who?
When she played Steffi Graf and she choked that too. But then she went to win a slam.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace.
Zverev, that was his one shot, and he found himself up 2-0 and definitely gave that up. But he should.
Wayne Chia says, don't think Zverev will ever win a slam. Well, I got bashed for saying that he sucks, but.
Okay, if anybody followed basketball, by the way, do you remember when Jordan would like go to the rim and he would stick his tongue out? I don't want to stick my tongue out because I find that kind of a weird gesture. But Jordan would be like, boom. Why does Zverev stick his tongue out and curl it every time he serves? Have you noticed this?
Well, maybe Boris Becker. Boris Becker used to do that. Boris Becker would put it here, and then Pete Sampras or Agassi said, I knew where you were going to serve, man, because you would stick your tongue out a certain way, so I learned how to read it.
Is that why Sasha Zverev hated Ivan Lendl's puppy? Because the puppies stick their tongue out, and then he does it on a serve, so he thought he may have looked like a damn puppy? Is that why?
I don't know.
Could be.
All right.
Am I right or wrong?
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, it's late here. We got to eat dinner.
Yeah, we haven't even fed the kids yet, and there's like 4 of them running around here hungry.
Yeah, so we got to figure this out. My charger.
Yeah.
Because we might not have power.
And we have a hurricane coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's go.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Take care, guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye. They already closed the school Monday, so.
Yeah.